What's good, bro?
What's good, my guy?
Chilling.
OD, bro. It's nice meeting you, bro.
Likewise.
Nice seeing you for the first time. We've been following your music for at least
I think about a year now, right?
at least a year since 444 came out.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even have this question lined up as first, but what does 444 mean to you?
Alright, so basically, I started writing music about 2-3 years ago, but I never took it serious. Then my grandfather passed away, and then I just kept seeing 444, and I'm like, the fuck is that? Feel me?
Yeah.
Then I googled it. I'm like, yo, I keep seeing 444. Then it was basically saying it's angel numbers, so I took that as, me seeing 444 was my grandfather guiding me,
Facts.
telling me to be passionate about what I'm trying to do. So then when I started seeing that, I'm just like, alright, so maybe it's music, you feel me? So I just, went full throttle with the music, and just little by little everything's taking off, but still got a long journey ahead, but you feel me, it's getting there.
Facts, because I googled it too, and the kind of universal what's that called, synchronicity, you're on time, and basically
and it's protection. It's a lot of different numbers that I see, 333, 222, but 444 was the first one I really started seeing.
Juice WRLD RIP with 999
777, all that. So it was just that's what really started my spiritual awakening, my spiritual journey. I stopped praying to a God, started praying to my ancestors, the universe, and prayer doesn't work without hard work. So it's I don't pray to no man. That's just how I look at it now. I'm just on a whole different job. A lot of people will look at me crazy, but it's bro, this is real life. And then if you think deep into it, a woman is really God.
Yeah.
Because we all come from a woman, Mother Nature.
We're all manifested through women.
Exactly.
At the end of the day.
I just got a whole different outlook of certain shit after I started seeing 444.
So, do you feel like your artistic journey, your spiritual journey are basically one?
Yeah, kind of. Because sometimes I'll be writing a song and I'll see trip numbers while I'm writing a song. Then I don't know if you've seen my remix to No More Parties. When I did the remix to that, when I looked at the length of the whole track, when my engineer first sent it to me, it said 333. I'm like,
that's crazy.
What the fuck? I just follow, when the universe speaks to me, I follow what the universe tells me, and I just go from there.
You gotta follow your intuition at the end of the day.
Definitely, yeah, and I'm very big on that.
What's your favorite track on 444?
444. Off that tape, I would say Being.
Word. I think most people like Being.
Yeah,
it did numbers.
Yeah, it did, and I once I put the song out, I kind of knew this song is gonna give me some type of attention, and not even on no cocky shit. It was just the vibe it gave, the way I see other people react.
You knew it was on time.
Yeah, so, and then when I started performing it at shows before it even released, and so once I seen people react, I'm like, alright, I got one with this one.
And that's what I think, because it was interesting. We were talking earlier about some other shit, and we was talking about Corona, how it's fucking people up basically. And I think that's what's interesting, because you were telling me for you, you feel like it really fucked you up. And the fact that your spiritual journey and your musical journey is kind of attached, it makes sense. Because I feel like spiritually, the world is kind of lost right now.
It is.
With the fact with Corona, it throws everything off for a loop, because we're all kind of thinking we could die at any moment, or people we love could be in danger. Let's say if you have an elderly person, my grandma got Corona, she's 88. Mm-hmm. Thank God she got over it. But for real, I was calling her every day, and it made me kind of just want to be a bigger part of her life. So that kind of brought spiritual awakening to myself.
Definitely. Believe it or not, bro, we're going through a spiritual warfare. A lot of people don't see it. Facts. It's really good versus evil right now, bro. The world is really into a shift. We have people awakening, trying to change the world to be better. Then we have, the demonic people trying to just continue with the
status quo. Yeah. Yep. It's at the end of the day, nobody wants to give up power. It's always going to be a power struggle. It's never going to be oh yeah, here you go. Here's all my hard-earned money. Yep. Or hard-earned,
whatever it
earned
is.
off slaves back money. Exactly. Whatever it may be, right?
That's exactly what it is.
It's interesting though, but because I didn't listen to Voicemail until
recently.
Further. Yeah, exactly. I first listened to 444 and then Voicemail. And it's interesting because I feel Voicemail is much more vulnerable.
As in feelings, right?
Yeah, it's more emotional, basically.
It is, yeah.
But
go ahead.
Basically, I felt then 444 was kind of more on some more Machiavellian, savage mode. I gotta do what I gotta do to get to it. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
how does that transition work?
Bro, it's based off how I'm feeling. Like I'll come across a beat or something like recently. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been going through some emotions, so like I've been on my love shit. That sometimes I'll get onto some like yo fuck everybody, and I start writing about that, or I hear a beat that's vibey, I'll just start writing something vibey. You feel me? Like it's just all based on how I'm feeling. Like all my music really comes from feelings. Like
Yeah.
it's never me capping or you feel me. Like you might tell a little fake little line here and there, but it's really everything I put in my music is real life shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so it's really just how I'm feeling. Like voicemail came, I was going through a breakup, wrote that, and then it's just how.
And that was your first EP. Like, was it hard, kind of coming out as an artist, being so vulnerable off rip? Like, you didn't have any other projects out, right? Like, that was
Which
your first
one?
project.
What was?
Voicemails.
Not really, because I had dropped a song before.
You had singles type shit.
Yeah, like my first song that I ever it's horrible, by the way, but it's me being vulnerable, like talking about a female. Like that's just who I am. I'm an emotional, sensitive guy.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm not scared to show that. Like I'm very in tune with my emotions, so my way of expressing that is talking about it or putting it in a song. So that's just how I move with my feelings.
Yeah, I mean, and that kind of comes across because like all your albums have like a sentence basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the different song titles form a sentence.
I'm glad you peeped that. A lot of people don't peep that.
I mean, like if you, I got to. But then like so type shit where it's like the low end emotions. I think it's like love has its ups and downs.
Yeah, love comes with ups and downs.
Yeah, like by the way, Suave, shout out you, bro.
Yeah,
you
shout out to
snapped on ups, bro. Ups go
that
beat is stupid, bro.
Suave is nice. I fuck with Suave heavy.
Suave is tough, bro.
Definitely.
That's one of the best producers in Harlem.
That's
no
a fact.
kizzy.
I feel like he's highly slept on.
He's really highly slept on, bro. But the producers that actually are in the game, shout out Tank. The producers that actually in the game show him love. Like
yeah, they do. Yeah, I peeped that. Yeah,
and that's what I realized about the industry or whatever. It's like if you really do this shit, niggas are gonna know your name, bro.
Yeah, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I've had a few bumps and bruises with industry people, and they might want me to do something that I don't want to do. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I don't know explain. I don't want to put nothing out there, but the industry is kind of wicked at the same time. Like naturally. You have some people that are, want to see you shine, want to see you win, but then you have others that want to take what you can give and use it for themselves type shit.
Of course, naturally.
So, yeah.
It's like, what is it? I think some Childish Gambino lyric is like, beauty is being persecuted. Like, if you're beautiful, like, you're going to be hunted.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
That's what it is at
that's
the end
exactly
of the day.
what it is.
You have something to offer, people are going to want that.
Mm-hmm. Without even trying to pay homage or give you a sort of payment in return. And I'm like, that's whack. But it is what it is, bro.
On Low End Emotions, like, you obviously have, like, a lot of Drake influence on that project. And then personally, I hear a lot of Uzi influence in your general sort of like tone, but
I
like
listen to everybody. That's my thing. So I'm inspired by everybody. That's one thing about me. Like, and I give credit when it's due. So I'm inspired by Weeknd, Uzi, A Boogie, Jay-Z's like my top number one.
He's heartless though.
Who?
How you Jay-Z?
Think he's heartless?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
I say that because of just the moves he's able to make. Like, I think he can express himself. He's in tune with his emotions, but he's also quick to cut that shit off and be like, I still got to make this move, though.
I respect that. Because sometimes you have to... There's a song that's not released yet that I have coming. I'm going to do 444 Volume 2.
Say less.
So it's a song there where I'm basically
when that's dropping?
I'm not too sure. Because I still have, like, other...
projects in the mix, whatever.
So, but there's a song that basically, like I say, what's the line? I say, like, sometimes your emotions could fuck with your paper. So it's like, sometimes you gotta put your emotions aside to do what you gotta do for me. Like, so that's, I understand why Jay-Z, if you consider him heartless, I understand why, like.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
When you was on Trippin', like, I feel like that song kind of shows a little bit of maturity in terms of, like, love, in terms of understand, like, having been through it, like
definitely
going through like because I remember in the captions kind of like make sure you love somebody right from the beginning, because once you realize like, oh shit, I've been fucking up, it could be too late.
Because I went through that, bro. Like my last relationship, like I would do me on the side and then being a toxic nigga, bro, and then when it's a little too late, she get tired of your shit and you trying to do right, it's like fucked up. I probably found somebody better, and she might have not found nobody better. She just focused on her now. But you taking it, you being a nigga, you like.
You always think it's about you, so you're gonna be like, oh, she fucking somebody else, whatever it may be.
But yeah, you like I would say I've matured a lot with love, my emotions, everything within the past 2 years. Like I came a long way. I'm not gonna even people that talk to me that knew me from before like yo you changed. I'm like I'm not changed. I ain't changed. I'm just a better
I'm
version.
Evolving. Yeah. Nah, and I think that's like you need to, especially when it comes to relationships, you need to get that shit out of your system. You need to grow. Like, you need to grow out of that double standard. Because you'll do some shit, you all good. Then she do some shit, and it's like, what, you gonna talk to, you gonna DM him a smiley face?
Exactly,
like,
you a hoe, this and that. It is like, bro, like, females have feelings too. Like, they could do what they want. They grown, you feel me? Like, you can't judge. I don't live by that double standard. If a girl want to do her, I respect it, you feel me? Like, yeah. You're a human just like I am. You have feelings. You need to be satisfied, shit like that. So it's like...
How was it, like, collabing with somebody else on that type of, like, intimate timing?
That shit was easy, because me and her knew each other for a while now.
Oh, that's your friend?
Yeah, like, we knew each other since, like, 7th grade.
Oh, that's tough.
So I noticed that she was doing music, and, you know, she has, like, a whole brand coming up. You know, shout out to TT, by the way, the Bad Angel for that.
True.
So, like, she has her own brand thing, so I reached out to her, like, oh, I like what you're doing. You know, I bought some items off her. Then we collabed on my video, and then
yeah. She was in a ski mask. And
she dropped her video after. I'm like, all right, feel me? I fuck with her sound, so I'm gonna do a song with her. And then it just happened, and then you know, even because we haven't seen each other in a minute, but you know, we always had that chemistry. So when we did the year video, like it was just easy. So I'm like, oh nah, feel me? This is vibey. So when we did the song, that again was like easy as pie. Like
that shit reminded me of like Closure with A Boogie and Queen Naja on, I think it's
I heard this one,
it's on Hoodie Season.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
That song's tough. That's how it reminded me of, because like pretty much it shows both perspectives of like what the guy's doing and how the girl perceives it, and then like what happens at the end, basically.
Yeah, that visual was fun shooting. Shout out to Controverse, by the way. I'm gonna shout out my video.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking dope.
Nah, that was a cool video.
Yeah,
that was a cool video. What of like all your projects, which one is your favorite?
Out of all my projects, it would have to be 444. Word. And then I would put Low End Emotions
right after that.
Yeah.
How was it like working with like one producer like straight through to get a project? Had you done that before?
Nah. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I usually get my beats off YouTube. Okay. And I just pay for them. I do it like that. So like when I met Suave and you know we clicked and started talking about making moves, I was kind of excited. I'm like, wow, like now I don't have to go through certain things. You feel me? But I would say it was easy and hard at the same time, cause you know like not every beat you come across you're gonna be able to write to. You feel me? And there will be beats that Suave sent me and it's like, yo, this shit is fire, but I can't. You feel me? Like some beats.
I can't see myself.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like it was easy, but then hard at the same time.
So do you see yourself kind of doing something with him in the future?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We
kind of have that.
We have other songs in the stash that are, you feel me, that I'm working on. I'm doing like kind of like I don't want to put too much info. I'm trying to do like a story kind of thing. That's tough. Coming up. So
he said instead of a sentence, I'm gonna hit him with a paragraph.
Yeah, but nah, it's gonna. I'm trying to do like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing. And we have
word kind of how you doing 444.
Yeah,
I got you.
So we have like other songs too that he sent me some beats that just give me like a whole different vibe, like that I had to switch it up crazy. Like
he's versatile with the beats,
definitely.
Bro.
So like I always thank him and I always tell him like, yo, bro, you challenged me to get
step
out
of
of
your pen game and everything.
Like a certain box. So shout out to Swap for real. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of other shit coming that's different.
How did you like? Because I remember we were talking about this a little before we was on the camera. How did you like start getting into making music?
Alright, so I had a couple friends that I was like super close with. We would chill like every day, and they were into music. It was like this group. So like I said, like I would help them sometimes, or they'll show me something. I'll be like, yo, that's fire, and then I just throw a little line or two here and there, and then they'll look at me like, bro, you should start doing your own music. So one day I was just like, alright, fuck it. I was going through a heartbreak, and I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna put this shit into a song.
Yeah.
It's not the best song for me, but it shows that I had potential. So I'm like, alright, cool. So it just, I just went from there. But at that time, I wasn't taking it as serious, until my grandfather passed, and then, everything just started falling in line. I met some people, and then shit just, I just stood on that path.
Yeah.
But it was a group, and the group obviously broke up. Certain people don't click the same, but yeah,
everything falls apart.
Yeah, some things fall apart, but sometimes it can be for the better or the worse.
Did you feel like writing that song helped you get over that breakup or like whatever situation you was in?
It did, it definitely did, because I was able to release certain things, and I know she heard the song.
Yeah.
She definitely heard it because we had conversations after that. So, it kind of
it did its thing.
Yeah, but and then we had our bumps and bruises along the road because of that. But
well, that's what I was gonna ask, like, cause you do like talk about your emotions on your tracks, that puts you in a vulnerable situation.
Definitely.
How does that affect you and people around you, I guess?
Bro, I don't care, bro. That's just me. Like, I have, I care, but then it's like, I learned how to be selfish, bro. Like, before I was always so worried about the next person, how they'll feel. And it's like, sometimes when you worry about that, you stop yourself from really being,
true to
yourself and happy for yourself. So, like, listen, I'm not gonna put your name in a song, but if it's a situation, it's about you. Hey, don't like, don't dwell on it. You feel me? But hey, like,
yeah, facts. Cause also, like, to be honest, nobody gonna notice you until you be like, and like maybe some people close to you be like, oh, you dated this? Oh shit,
that
was
put two and two together, but
like,
it's not gonna be like something that's worldwide. Like, even with Drake, like, you hear him talk about females, you don't know who he's talking about really, like.
And it's like, at the end of the day, let's say you could really do your research to be like, oh, that's who Kiki was, but it's like, now you doing the most.
Exactly. Now who's really gonna sit there and go to a blog page like, oh, this is who, you feel me? But
niggas in Reddit, bro, they be having the time.
They do, right?
They be having the time.
They do, but I really just stopped caring, bro. Like, it is. I'm putting my emotions in this, whether you like it or not. This is how I deal with my pain.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
does it kind of like force you to handle things in a mature way, because you wouldn't want to come across as like, like if it's a hard situation, do you process it before you talk about it, or are you just gonna talk about it raw?
It depends. Like, some situations I'll process it, and some situations like, it depends, because like I'll talk about it raw, but that don't mean the song is gonna come out.
Yeah.
Cause
that could be
just me releasing it for me. Cause I'll look back
to get over the situation.
I'm like, nah, hold up, I'm wilding. You feel me? I'm bugging. I can't put that out there.
Yeah.
Cause I done had songs where I really done disrespected, like, you feel me?
Sucking dick in the train,
like going crazy, and I'm like, alright, see, like, I can't do that.
So met it on your mama's shit. Like, what's a good deal? Chill, bro. Chill.
I ain't gonna lie, I wrote some shit before, like, about certain females. I can't do that. She's gonna know that's her. So like,
he'd be like, he just doing this to every girl.
Like, so I'm like, you know what, like, so sometimes I do process it just to, like, get a good song out of it, but sometimes it's raw just to release that. You feel me? Just release that energy out.
What's like the difference for you between a throwaway versus like, I bet this is a keeper?
Depends on how I vibe with the song and how I see other people react to it. Like, if I'm in the studio and I have my dad there, or like my cousins or somebody I fuck with, or if I see the engineer vibe in a certain way, I'll be like, alright, let me just keep listening to it to see how I really truly feel. And sometimes I like people that's honest with me, like, yo, this is not it. So I'll go back and listen to it, like, maybe they're right. You feel me? Like, but also I already know what songs is throw just by hearing it, like, just the way I'm saying certain words, or if I use a certain word too much, or just the vibe of it. Like, I consider myself my own A&R sometimes, bro, to be honest.
Of course, you have to be.
So it's like, I already know, like, what songs I'm gonna put out. Like, I have songs with I think I have a song with Suave that somebody else might like it, but I feel like it's not.
It's high.
Yeah, it's just like I might throw it to the stash or just put it on an EP just to fill in the blanks for me. But like, artists, I feel like artists know like what songs is
good for them.
Yeah. if you really like a true artist, like no shade, but you feel what I'm saying, like. So, I just vibe with it.
Yeah.
Whatever's vibey to me, I'll be like, alright, this is a good song.
Do you think do you have any information about like if shows are gonna start being a thing soon? Like, you hit up anybody for that?
I've had people reach out to me to do shows, like, and I could do a show here, but just the time we in, bro, I know
it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the same. Like, it's a lot of people that's scared of this virus, and me, I'm truthfully speaking, I don't believe in the virus like that, bro.
Yeah.
I've been free. I don't wear a mask, bro. Like,
see how it is, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm just, you feel me? So, but there's other people, there's people that's been affected by the virus.
Of course.
And, like, so it's like, there's people that's scared. So it's like, I know a lot of people not going to come out like before.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to put too much time and energy into that. I'm just trying to take the social media route and digital route. Like,
time to focus on yourself and just build your platforms that can't be affected by this virus, basically. Nah, that's crazy. Like, I remember we was talking before about how like all your songs and EPs form a sentence. What kind of led you to doing that?
It's just a creative thing, bro. Like, I'm last year being broke. I took that sentence from, it was an ASAP member.
Yeah, I seen him in a concert a few times actually. He always wears that.
Yeah, he's been using that, so like, I don't know, it just
that nigga's fake dragging and bro's been mad years. I seen this nigga like in 2016 at an Uzi show, bro.
Yo, fella, bro, I know you're not broke no more, bro.
True. I ain't keep up.
But I seen him using that, and then it just fit like the way success was going for me at that time. It was just like, I really felt like I was gonna take off. Yeah. So I was just manifesting it. I put it in. I'm like, yo, it's my last year being broke. You feel me? Like I said, coronavirus slowed down a lot of shit, but that's just really like, it started from that. And he actually seen my being video. He commented on it, so I'm like, alright, so we good.
Yeah, we on time.
Yeah, we on time, and so.
And he didn't feel any type of way about it. He was just like, thank you.
So, like, that's just. And then when I did last year being broke, I seen a lot of people noticed it, like, the way I did it. So then when it came to my other EPs, like, it's just something that just kept clicking in my head. Yeah. Like, I swear to God, like, I wouldn't even put too much thought into it. It's just happened. Just happens. Like, that's just, the creativity of it, of, being an artist. Like, shit just come to you sometimes.
It's crazy because I feel like with love has its ups and downs, that's pretty much what tripping is about. Mm-hmm. Right? It's pretty much about, like, how it could be good, but then it's like, even when you think you're doing good, it's like, nah, bro, I already changed.
Yeah,
like, that was the past.
It's too late. It's too late. Fucked up. And that's really what love is. Like, you got the good of love and you got the bad of love. And me, I hate love. If you want to get real with it, like, cause me, I'm a person that loves too hard. Yeah. And once I get indulged into these feelings, it's like, it's hard for me to step back. So I try to, just move accordingly and just, keep my feelings at a minimum with certain people. Like, it don't even have to be like, girlfriend, boyfriend kind of thing. It's just, friendships, all that shit. Like, I've noticed I overstep my boundaries trying to be a good person, and sometimes you don't get the same in return, and you start feeling like, damn, like,
am I in the wrong and whatever. Because I mean, I seen like your pops right here. You have like a good connection with your family. Definitely. How does that like play into the rest of your life?
Yo, believe it or not, like I said, I'm transparent. Me and him never really clicked like that. We started clicking recently because, music, and then me just growing. You start to understand certain shit from when you realize, like, when you notice when you was younger. As you get older, you get an understanding of it. Like, probably he was going through his own demons. You feel me? Like, he's probably going through something that I don't know about. I wouldn't understand. So, just me growing and, becoming an adult is like, I just forgive, forget certain shit. Like, fuck it, bro. Like, this is a new page. I started doing music. Started believing in me, helping me out here and there. So, it's just growing as a man, bro. Like, you can't hold grudges. Yeah. But
do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 3 little sisters. I have 2 twin sisters from the same mom and dad, and then I have another little sister from a different mom.
Got you. So you gotta hold it down for the fam.
But I really do music for them. It's not even for myself at this point.
Nah, I feel similarly. I have like a lot of nieces and nephews that
So they give you
They're
that
my people,
motivation,
bro.
that drive, like.
Cause I'm the youngest of my family.
Okay.
I'm 23. And I'm basically with all my cousins' kids, cause all my cousins are like 30. You know, they already have kids. So like, and one of my cousins, she had twins when she was 16. So, you know, her kids, my second cousin technically, but you know, just call them my cousins.
Yeah.
He's 16, just turned 16 in February. That's basically my brother. That's my little brother. Like, you know, like 16, 23. That's
I
right
feel
there.
you, because I have a cousin like that too. I consider him my little brother. He like 20. You know, I try to guide him, mold him into a certain way. You feel me? Like, but I felt that. Yeah, like.
So what else do you have in terms of music? Like, what's your plans for the future?
To be honest, like once I get a good bag, bro, I'm going into real estate. You know, I'm slowly learning stocks. I've been investing money in stocks. I do want to get into trading, but the thing with that is like I don't have that much time on my hands to sit there and really like indulge in that. But like I'm really versatile with everything. My music, my life. Like I read books. You feel me? Like I'm into all that shit. I really want to get into real estate. So that's something that I'm, you know, looking forward to as well. But yeah, I'm a hustler, bro.
It's basically like a means to an end kind of thing.
Like I don't like, I see myself doing music for a while, but it's not something that I think I'll do for the rest of my life. You feel me?
I think like no artist really there's very few artists that's making music into their 50s, 60s. You know, like let's say Jay-Z, but he's in his late 30s, he's in his 40s right now.
Yeah. But I feel like he just does it because he know he can do it.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like. I feel like if I get to a certain extent, I'm going to still do it, but it's not going to be something I'm fully invested in.
Yeah, like he clearly is not in the stew every day.
Yeah.
You know, like he's probably taking care of title, whatever other businesses he got going, probably real estate shit. And then he would go into the booth.
For like a month.
Yeah, and be like, all right, now I'll make a calm 10 million selling this project.
Exactly.
You know, like,
yeah, that's how I see myself, bro. Like I want to be more of in the business aspect. You know, I kind of want to build my own label as well. And get other artists under me, cause you know I'm very, you know, open to other music. I listen to Spanish music. I listen to pop here and there. I might come across a few rock songs I like, but I'm not too crazy about it. But you know, I'm just very open. So it's like, when I hear a good sound, a good voice, I'm like, alright, that person's gonna blow. Like, you feel me? So I want to be able to help other artists once I'm at that standpoint. You feel me?
So basically, right now we've got 444 Volume 2 coming out. We're not sure when.
Not sure when.
Then also Low End Emotions, probably a part 2 to that.
Probably. If not a part 2, it's just gonna be another me and Swab collab.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Swab to send me some, you know, another pack here and there.
Yeah. But in the meantime, everybody just check Trippin'. Honestly, how I said before, that song, it remind me of a fucking promiscuous vibe, of a fucking closure vibe, like, you know, that type of collab of a back and forth of girl and a guy, showing both perspectives, because I feel like we don't really hear that a lot in hip-hop.
Yeah, we don't. It's mostly toxic shit, like, you feel me? Then sometimes you gotta understand the female's point of view, bro. Like, you can't be one-sided. Like, there's a lot of people. I just say it comes with maturity.
Yeah.
You grow. So
like how you said, kind of like, you know, you forgive and you kind of understand. Like, you can move past something.
Exactly. It's just part of life, and I feel like as a human being, you have to evolve. You have to grow.
Yeah.
If not, you're not doing nothing with yourself.
Bro, it was beautiful having you on here.
Likewise,
appreciate you, bro.
You for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And when you have more drops, you definitely come on more podcasts, all that, bro.
Appreciate that, definitely.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into them.
Yes, sir.